What is going on, YouTube? Today we got for you guys a shiny hunting PokeRadar guide. But first of all, I want to shout out my newest subscriber right here, Karina Sanchez. Thank you for the support. She subscribed 19 minutes ago. Thank you very much. So anyways, in order to get the PokeRadar, you got to make sure you go over here, complete your Pokédex. You're going to have to complete your Sinnoh Pokédex, which means you just have to see one of every Pokemon. You just have to see all 151 Pokemon. Once you see all the 151 Pokemon, you go to Professor, I forget his name honestly, but you go to the Professor and you'll get the National Pokédex. Once you get the National Pokédex, it'll also give you the PokeRadar. So when you get the PokeRadar, you want to find a nice patch of grass that has at least a 4x4, honestly more than that, something like this. So what you want to do to start off, go into your bag, go into the PokeRadar. Is it going to be a key item? I believe it's a key item. Yeah. So register it, deregister everything else. That way you just have to push one button. It'll make it a lot easier on you. So once you have it registered, once you got it good to go, push the plus button and it'll activate the PokeRadar. Now then, you'll see 4 patches of grass that are shaking. You can go into any one, but I believe it still matters that you might just want to go into the 4th one every single time. So just go into the 4th one for now, and then you'll get your first encounter. We'll get a Kricketot. For the purpose of this video, let's go ahead and just chain a Kricketot. I don't really care for a shiny Kricketot, but just to teach you guys how it's done, we'll chain the Kricketot. So, this is your first encounter. What are you going to do? You can either run from it, say you don't want to chain Kricketot. I don't want to chain Kricketot. You run from it. We'll just run from it, just to show you what happens. We'll run from it. What does that do? That kills your chain. Now, you got to run 50 steps, and then that'll recharge your battery, and that will allow you to chain a new Pokemon until you find the Pokemon that you want to find. So, let's see what we'll find the second time. We could find Kricketot again. We could find something completely different. We found Kricketot again. So, rather than resetting 50 more times, I'm just going to get on with the video and show you guys how to chain with Kricketot. So now, the main Pokeball you're going to want for this is Quick Balls. So stock up on Quick Balls. Quick Balls have the highest catch rate on turn 1, so it's going to be the best to use right now. We'll throw the Quick Ball, and we're definitely going to catch it. Kricketot has a low catch rate. And there you go. We got the Kricketot. Once you catch the Kricketot, your chain begins. You now have a 1 chain. The odds of you getting a shiny with a 1 chain are pretty low, so a 1 chain is basically nothing yet. So now that we get the 1 chain, 4 more patches of grass are going to shake. Make sure you always go into that 4th patch of grass, not the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, always the 4th. When you go into the 4th patch of the grass, you have a 97% chance to keep your chain going. If you go into the 3rd patch of the grass, I believe it is a 83% chance, and then a 73% chance for the 2nd, and then a 63, I believe, or a 53 for the. It's a 63 for the closest one. So if you don't catch the Pokemon, that lowers all of those numbers by a further 10%. So basically, all you need to remember is always go into the 4th. So say it's like this. The bushes are a little weird. You can't really tell how far away they are. Make sure you're using your control pad right here, the arrow keys. Go ahead and count while you push them. Push it once, push it twice, push it 3 times, push it 4. Now you know this is going to be the 4th patch of grass. And you didn't have to worry about using the control stick and being like, oh, I don't know how many steps I took. Then you continually catch them over and over again, making sure you continually count out 1, 2, 3, 4 on your number pad or arrow pad. I personally don't like to use the control stick, so I use the control pad for that. So, once you get your chain up to 20, 30, 40, if you get it up to 40, great, you got super lucky. If you got it up to 10, that's okay too. When you get it up to 20, this is what I'm telling you guys that other guys on YouTube might not be telling you, but I'm doing this from experience because I've already gotten 4 shinies from doing this, but I recommend stopping at 20. You can stop as soon as 17, but at 20 you're guaranteed 1 good IV. An IV is basically a perfect stat, so it could give you a perfect attack stat, which will be amazing. So it's worth going to 20 in my opinion. You could go to 30 for the for the easier to find Pokemon like Shinx or Kricketune or stuff like that aren't really important or not really hard to find per se. But for example, Routes was a low encounter. Again, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. Like Routes is a low encounter rate, so I like to stop at 20. The reason why I'm stopping at 20, I would get to about 24, 25, something like that. Then my chain would break, and then I'd have to start all over. When you're at a 24, 25, 26 chain, that's taking about 12 minutes every single time. So that is not a small amount of time. So to get to a 20 chain, it's going to take you about 12, 13 minutes. And then say your chain dies and dies and dies. Say it dies like 10 times and you don't ever get to 40. Then you just wasted all that time, you're probably going to get frustrated, you're probably going to give up. So I like to go for 20. 20 is my sweet spot between getting tilted and being satisfied. So go for 20. Now you might be thinking, Meta, why am I going for 20? What's the point of that? Look at the odds. I can see it on your screen right there, right below you, right there. It says 1 in 1,820 out of 20. Why would I want to stop at that when I can go all the way down to 40? Well, I don't know the exact number, but I was reading online and it said to get to a 40, it's basically a 5% chance. Because it's a 7% chance to break every single time. So, I like to stop at 20 myself personally. I give myself that one perfect IV, that 1 in 1,820 chance. Sounds horrible, but wait, let me explain it to you right now why it's better. You now go 1 in 1,820, divide that by 4. That's 1 in 455. Where did I get that number from? Every single time you use the Poke Radar, you're actually getting 4 encounters. Not 1, you're getting 4 encounters. So it's actually more like 4 in 1,820. Because you're getting 4 encounters every single time. And at a 455 shiny chance, 1 in 455, that's better than the Matsuda method. That's better than the other hidden base method that we found out about in the underground. So this is the best way to find shinies, is stopping at 20. Anyone who tells you to go higher than 20, you can do that if you're feeling lucky, honestly. But 20 is the sweet spot. Get to 20, start doing resets. It might take you about an hour, might take you 2 hours, could honestly take you up to 3 and 4. But I promise you, you will eventually find that shiny way faster than any other one that you're soft resetting for or trying to find in the underground. I've already found 4 shinies this way, so I'm telling you guys from experience, stop at 20 and just reset from there. You might be getting a little frustrated with all the resets, all the running around, but let me show you a trick that took me a little bit to learn about, to be honest. So, if you push R right here, it'll open up your Poketch app. If you go over here to... Sorry, that's actually something I forgot to talk about as well. That, on Poketch app number 17, this one right here, this will keep track of your encounters, your chain. So as you see right now on the top, I'm at a 5 chain right now with my Kricketune, and my highest chain that I've ever gotten is a 31. And so it keeps track of your highest chains and your current chain. But you want to just keep that up, pay attention to this until it says 20. Once that says 20, then you change your Poketch app over to this one. I believe it's app number 3. You reset it right here, and then you'll run your 50 steps, and then just keep resetting over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then every single time you refresh, you're getting 4 brand new encounters, which gives you more chances at finding the shiny. So that's the way you do it. Always go into the shaking grass. Oh, never run either, by the way. Always catch it. Don't kill it, always catch it. So, let's take you through the whole method now. Start the Poke Radar. Go into a shaking grass that's at least 4 spaces away. Catch the Pokemon. After you catch the Pokemon, the grass will start shaking again, and then continually go into the grass that is 4 spaces away. Use your control pad right here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make sure you go into that grass. While you're chaining, have app number 17 app open, which is the Poke Radar app. Make sure this is open until you get to the 20 chain. This will help you keep track of it. Go into it and keep repeating that process over and over again. Even if you do everything perfectly, you may still... Oh! I got a new subscriber, Kevin Massinas. Thanks for the subscribe right in the middle of my video. Sorry, that distracted me a little bit. Even if you do everything perfectly, there's still a small chance that your chain will break. Because, like I said, there's always that 3% chance that it will break. Or no, sorry, 7% chance that it will break. So, that's the reason why you stop at the 20. You don't want to keep rolling that 7% chance every single time. Because think of it, after 10, that's about a 70% chance. After 20, that's already about like 140. I know that's not exactly how it works, but that's how I like to think of it. So at 20, you've already beaten the odds. Don't push your luck anymore. Keep resetting. And I'll show you how to reset now. So say this is a 20 chain. I know it's not a 20 chain right now, but pretend it is. This is how you're going to reset. You're going to find a spot that's safe. Honestly, I don't even use a control stick for that. I find a spot, say like right here. And then I run up and down, up and down, up and down. And then you reset. And then you look, you find any shining grass. You can even, oh, you don't want to have this close, sorry. We're pretending we have a 20 chain right now. So we're gonna go onto this, we're gonna reset it. And then we're gonna run our 50 steps. So that way we know that our thing is fully charged. Keep your rappel up. Keep on running the 50 steps. I ran an extra, that's fine. And then reset. And that's all you have to do. Once you get that 20 chain, by going into the 4th shaking grass every single time, just keep resetting. It's going to be a little boring. It might take a while, but that's what shiny hunting's all about, my friends. If you're shiny hunting, it's going to take a while. It's going to be a little boring. It's going to be a little repetitive. But if you want to find it the fastest, I guarantee you, stopping at 20 will be the least frustrating and most rewarding way of doing it. Because you're still going to be extra surprised when that finally pops up after an hour of running up and down, up and down, up and down. When you get to that 40, you know what's going to show up within a few. So this still gives you that little hype that you're like, oh, finally, after this hour, I finally found it. Or you could get lucky after 10 minutes, I found it. But anyways, let me know if you have any more questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and shout out to my live subscriber, Kevin Mancinas. And I will see you guys in the next one.